Hello and welcome to the Galblade News. A record-breaking heat wave in Siberia would have been almost impossible without human-caused climate change, the study has found. The Russian region's temperatures were more than 5 Celsius above average between January and June of this year. Temperatures exceeded 38 Celsius in the Russian town of Verkhoyansk on the 20th June, the highest temperature ever recorded north of the Arctic Circle. The Arctic is believed to be warming twice as fast as the global average. An international team of climate scientists, led by the UK Met Office, found the record average temperatures were likely to happen less than once every 80 years without human-induced climate change. That makes such an event almost impossible had the world not been warmed by greenhouse gas emissions, they conclude in the study. The scientists describe the finding as unequivocal evidence of the impact of climate change on the planet. It is, says Professor Peter Stott, of the Met Office, the strongest result of any attribution study to date. Attribution studies attempt to work out the role that human-induced climate change plays in major weather events. Climate scientists use computer simulations to compare the climate as it is today with the climate as it would have been without human influence to see how likely different weather events would have been. The researchers say that the current Siberian heat has contributed to raising the world's average temperature to the second hottest on record for the period January to May. The changing Arctic climate is of huge importance here in the UK. 4 of the 6 main systems that determine this country's weather are driven by conditions in the Arctic, said Dr. Catherine Hendry of Bristol University. She was one of the lead authors on a paper published last month that suggested a series of extreme weather events could be linked to changes in the Arctic. The so-called Beast from the East in the winter of 2018 is one. It involved Arctic air blasting the country, driving temperatures below 0 Celsius for several days. Over half a metre of snow fell in some areas. The storm is reckoned to have caused over £1 billion of damage and claimed 10 lives. The paper published last month also cites the storms and floods in February this year and ones back in 2015 as other possible examples of Arctic-linked changes. The link between the Arctic and UK weather is through the jet stream, said Professor Stott, referring to the ribbon of fast-moving air high up in the atmosphere. The jet stream helps move weather systems around the globe, but sometimes it creates blocking patterns that can cause weather systems to stall. The unusually sunny spring experienced in the UK this year was caused by a blocking pattern that allowed high-pressure systems to dominate the UK for months on end. A heatwave in Siberia was caused by the same pattern, but with even more dramatic results. The extreme temperatures led to a cascade of natural and human disasters, which prompted Russian President Vladimir Putin to declare a state of emergency in early June. A vast fuel spill was caused by the collapse of a reservoir containing 20,000 tons of diesel near the Russian city of Norilsk in late May. Arctic wildfires are estimated to have led to the release of 56 megatons of CO2 in June. At the same time, there has been widespread melting of the permafrost and reports of unusually large swarms of Siberian silk moths that have damaged trees, making them more susceptible to fire. It is well known that the Arctic is warming at twice the rate of the rest of the planet. Arctic temperatures are estimated to have risen 2 Celsius since 1850, compared with 1 Celsius globally. What impact that will have on the world's weather is less certain. Looking at the geological record, we don't think we've had CO2 levels as high for about 5 million years, said Dr. Hendry. So we really don't know what to expect into the future. We are, she said, in uncharted territory. This year's Siberian heat waves shows just how extreme conditions can become. What worries many scientists is that this new climate era we are entering means many places now experience weather conditions beyond anything local ecosystems or indeed human communities have evolved to endure. So, are you concerned about the climate crisis? Do you think the coronavirus has actually helped this? Or do you think this has kind of just stalled human behaviour just for a little while and then we're actually going to end up just going back to the way we've always been? Whatever you think, leave your comments down below. Like the video if you enjoyed it and don't forget to subscribe.